Welcome to the Sports Desk. My name is Martin Mugambi. This is Nnalubaale Sports. And today with me here is a gentleman with strong contrasts from who I am or what I am. He's a weightlifter, Dan Tumukunde, one of Uganda's best in the sport. Going to be having a discussion precisely about his career, how he finds himself in the sport, and where he wants to be. Dan, good to have you here.
Thank you, Mr.
Martin?
Yes, Mr. Martin. It's really an honor and pleasure to be invited on one of the big platforms of Nnalubaale. I have also seen the recent articles that were made about me, and I was really happy that I was being noticed.
Did we tell lies?
Huh?
Did we tell lies?
Actually, the details were on point, and I was happy about the whole story. Like, I didn't believe that
You read your story and you were happy about it.
everything was on point. Like, I didn't know that I'm in the field and people are noticing.
Yeah, they do. They do.
But, so it made me happy because I've been following up with also other media houses. Yeah, so it really encourages me that to do much more in the sport. Yeah.
People do follow. People do follow. But let's talk the sport of weightlifting. Off air, you were telling me about how different it is from all the other games or all the other disciplines that it is compared to. And that's bodybuilding, maybe martial arts games. How different is it?
So, whenever I come in the space of addressing weightlifting, most of times when you're approaching people who are not aware of the sport, when you say weightlifting, they may assume that you're a bodybuilder, you're talking about lifting gym weights, but this is different, whereby most of the times when a weightlifter, an Olympic weightlifter, is addressing himself, is enforced to put the word Olympics.
Okay.
Because the sport of Olympic weightlifting came back way back, where the Olympics was searching for a sport where a human could explore their strength, the maximum strength of a human under the weights. So in all the sports, bodybuilding, powerlifting, because even powerlifting is there, but weightlifting.
It's also showcasing your.
Yeah, but
muscle.
for us it was more of a difference that they wanted someone who could raise heavy weights.
There's powerlifting and there's weightlifting now.
So powerlifting, it's more of doing bench, squats, and deadlifts. But for us in our sport, it's more of a snatch. In Uganda, someone could say okunyakula, one movement. Yes, that's the snatch. And now a clean and jerk, you first place here and then you raise it up.
Those are two things that you do in the sport.
Yeah, only just that. And in that they collect the heavy weights from the snatch and from the power clean and jerk, and then they total sum them all where they get the total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, according to the way you describe the sport, I do not know how, because for most games we come from childhood playing these games, then we develop throughout the ranks. I do not know how a kid finds themselves lifting weights. So how do you get into the sport?
I was also surprised how I got into the sport actually, because as I came up saying, I was looking to lose weight, to get in shape. So before even discovering the sport, I did some kickboxing at Taekwondo, if you know the place, being coached by Coach Abu, the champion.
Okay.
So by then he was my coach, but then I think
In Taekwondo.
yes, but by then it wasn't that I couldn't do it, but coach was always on and off. But by then the gym that was next to the kickboxing, there was a coach who was always watching me, Coach Ivan Masape. I was always doing some. Once I did the kickboxing, then I always went to the gym because I wanted to build up. So I was doing the normal bodybuilding, and then coach was like, we don't have a weight like you in the sport. We would really like you to join the sport. Then I think that's how accidentally I got surprised to be even believing too much in it at the point where I started earning medals in the sport. I think that's how I came up to.
So your sole purpose was to lose weight?
Yeah, my sole purpose was lose weight, have confidence.
That's why you went to the gym?
Yeah, like any other youth, you be there You want to look like your friends. You want to be comfortable.
What gym is that?
Chisogo Unified Gym.
You still train from there?
Up to date, even right now, as I speak, I'm just from there. Yeah.
And how do you move on to play? Because as well, you might just lift weights to
Mm.
maybe still just build your body. But now, how then do you transition to being a professional, doing it full time?
So the professional part came in a way that I didn't expect, because as I was training, I wasn't ready for my energy. Like I said in the beginning, coach was noticing a lot of changes in me, and was like, "No, you need to go and compete. I believe you can bring a medal." I was not sure that I could bring a medal. You know, you are in a sport where like you're seeing you're exercising every day, you're chopping some weight, you're okay, your energy is on point. Then they tell you you're going to compete. But when I went to Egypt, it was my first time going up country. Me, I was just like, let's go and do.
Oh,
I just wanted to lift. So seeing people seriously banging weights down, I was like, am I going to really get any medal from here? Coach once made, and I was always referring back to coach because by then I didn't go with my coach. I went with the national coach, Mr. Kasim. Uh, then suddenly, at the end of the event, after lifting my weights, by then I didn't even know the total that I had. Because when
did you know the points are calculated?
I didn't know. Like, okay, they had told me about them, but
You're just lifting for
I
the
was
sake.
lifting for fun. Like, I'm out of the country, so I was just lifting. So then, even now, actually, I was going to put on my normal clothes, but the coach was like, "First wait, the Meridian, you go there," because the coach was new, but they know because I'm young to the sport.
Oh.
Then I got the medal. I was like, "Really? I've got gold." Uh,
The medal was
so
gold
I got yeah, because I got like 7 medals
from Egypt.
from Egypt. My first trip in 2003, and then I was very happy. That's when the click said like, "Wow." So I'm enjoying, but
Which
also got the same
2003 or 2023?
20. Sorry,
20.
2023.
I was going
Yes.
to ask, how old are you?
Yeah, currently right now I'm 18 years
18.
old. Yeah.
So in 2023,
Mm.
you should have been about 15
Yeah.
when you entered the sport.
When I entered the sport, very huge guy. Not.
I assume you were at school.
Yeah, I was at school. I was at Mount St. Henry's,
Mm.
Mokono. But then I'd got my vacation. So I was just looking for something that could shock my weight. Instead of spoiling the vacation, spending out ending, I decided to get into fitness.
Was that Form 4 or Form 6?
Form 4.
Form 4. And you go back to Form 6?
No. Then, because of some financial constraints at home, I first sat down because we lost our dad earlier.
Oh, sorry about
So
that.
we had a financial setback with mom, and I wanted also my brothers
To further their education.
yeah. So I did a course at university. How is it? Newcastle. It's called Newcastle. It's an institute
Mm.
where I did a certificate in computer science.
Mm.
But of course, when I did it, of course, again fees. So
Yes.
mommy was really struggling by then, and I didn't want to show that put on pressure like things of Uganda. So I decided to first hold on. But by then I was thinking about sports because I wanted something to keep me active, and that's how I got myself giving
Active,
everything
yeah.
into the sport and getting to know the players, how it is being done. Because of that medal that I went and I got, I was so inspired. But by then, even we were having some matches back. We went to Kenya and competed. So, yeah, I think that's how the professionalism clicked to taking it serious.
One thing I know about athletes is the support system is very crucial. How big of a support system is your mom in this career?
To be honest, starting the professionalism, people were just, I think, as you are a child, you come to some
You're 15.
a 15-year-old, you're like, "Mommy, I really need to do this sport," and it's like, "But you have school, you need to focus on books and all that." I'm like, "Yes, but also, Mommy, the financials and also my brothers to go ahead, but I'd really like your support towards the sport. Of course, it didn't have much, and also the gym, to be honest, was offering it for free.
Oh,
It was free of charge. But the only thing that came in difference, because every time the weights, as a beginner, your weights are normal. They're based on the food that you eat. That's the normal food you
okay.
get at home. But once your weights are reached at a certain level of professionalism,
You need to be put on that.
yeah, you need to have a specific diet, specific supplements. Your routine changes completely. Like now, if it was not like for the interview, I'll be right now resting like about 30 minutes and then heading to town to find
You say your routine does change when you hit the professional levels.
yeah.
So on a normal day, as a weightlifter, what does that day look for you when you've done normalcy the entire day?
So my day is like the first thing in the morning when I wake up, it's heading to the gym, preparing myself. I don't even take food or anything. I just wake up, bathe, and then go to the gym. I train for about 3 to 4 hours
Okay.
every day, and after those 4 hours, I come back at home and I eat whatever that is prepared. Because sometimes for financial stuff, just eat whatever that is available. Then you
Otherwise,
rest.
you would be on diet. You'd have lots of things or
Yes,
specific food to have. But
yeah, because the professional ones that I've met before when they go to the gym, they have to put on something. They have to have a meal. Then when you're training, there's also a meal that you're supposed to intake. Also, when you go from training, lunchtime, you have to take. Even in the evening, you have to take something. Why do they do this? It's because most of the time when you're lifting these pounds and pounds of weight, your body is using a lot of nutrients out of you. So you get to a point whereby instead of progressing,
yeah,
the nutrients are the body cannot recover all that energy for the next session
because it's
because
quite a lot.
so yeah, when I come back home, I just eat whatever is around, or it's portion or beans, or it's rice, or anything that is simple like normal foods.
No
But
more food.
so which also affects me. But then after that, I have to go also in town because we are youth Ugandans.
We know kuiriva.
Do you know who it is? So you have to go in town. Then also you search because I'm a person good with computer related stuff. I find myself trying to sell some mobiles, some uh, laptops, and sometimes since I'm in the sport, I try to cooperate with other businesses like supplement sports just to sell to reach out to clients.
How do you make money outside the sport? Is it just that maybe you sell computers? Do you have like a shop? How do you do it?
No, it's just I get like I said, you find a businessman in a business shop and you're like I can try to bring in clients, and then when you sell something off, you gain some a little percent.
Commission.
Yeah, like a commission. So, but for now, I don't have any business available for myself where I can do
Yes, sir.
something. Yeah, but most the way I've been surviving, if I can talk about it,
Yeah, sure.
um, I really want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Muganga, Lawrence Muganga of Victoria University, and also I want to thank Mr. Kayongo Daniel for Plascon.
Yeah.
They have really been a big milestone in my career because they also like because the first time I met them, actually the first time I met Mr. Muganga,
How do you meet them?
I was in the office. Actually, I came in the office of Mr. Conan. Mr. Conan, once he saw me, he knew me because he had shown the videos, and he was like, "Muganga, we like you." Short in a few minutes.
Conan, I think I've interacted with that name. Businje?
Yeah, Businje Conan is a very, very.
I had a session with him when I was still in journalism school.
Oh, really? Yeah. Wow, he's full of positive energy. He's
Good
really
man.
a kind man.
Yeah.
He's good at spotting talents so quick. Yeah. And he likes appreciating them.
Fantastic gentleman.
And goes actually it's the same with Muganga. Once Muganga gets to know your story and fixes something, I don't know how they do it, but I was also shocked because most of the people you meet are like, we shall see. But then,
Did you walk to their offices? What had you gone to look for?
Yeah, I walk. I like normally, like because I didn't want to give up. I reached the point where like I didn't have medication. The weights were becoming heavy on me, and I was having a lot. So I was looking at how can I recover from all this. Some friend of mine called Mutesi. She's right now in Russia doing pursuing her further studies. Is the one who linked me up. And I was like, Victoria University may take you up. So when I went to the office. Muganga welcomed me.
Okay.
Mr. Conan welcomed me, and that's how I start for them my journey with Victoria University,
Mm.
and also, uh, yeah, that's how.
You've told me you're doing a course there.
Yeah, I'm doing a course of certificate in computer science.
Is it fully sponsored?
Yeah, fully sponsored. I just need to be in class. Just need to be in class and studying, and also, so it's a bit, yeah. But I'm loving the whole challenge in the process. But
Mm.
I'm also that's why I get to be like grateful, because with all the struggles, you get
Mm.
to have people who are looking and pulling a hand
Yeah.
and therefore, so I really appreciate Mr. Muganga and Mr. Conan.
Mm.
I also want to also take this opportunity to thank Mr. Kayongo Daniel,
Plascon.
marketing manager of
Plascon.
Plascon.
Yeah.
Yes. He's also quite a man. Actually, it's the same thing. Also, when I told him about my story, he welcomed me as a son,
Mm.
and actually, up to date, he's my mentor. It's not like he has much, but before even Plascon came on board, it was like,
Individually.
yeah, individually, I will help you somewhere here and here. We shall see. We shall make it.
Okay. And when you say you live off support from other people,
Yes.
maybe this is a question that can go to your coaches, but since you're in the sport, maybe you should know, because it's not just sport, it's your career.
Yeah.
How is this sport supposed to make you money? In your opinion, how is this sport supposed to make you money? Is it branding? Is it the winning bonus of tournaments? Where is the money in the sport?
So the money, as another, because as like I said, actually up to now I'm a junior in the sport.
Oh,
So everything it's also hard. It's hardcore in a system whereby I had to first learn how does an athlete get money. First of all, how do you position yourself in the money? Because as an athlete, it's like you're a commodity. You're like a musician. But yes, you can make these medals, but how do you brand yourself to be able to acquire the financial capital that you need? At the international level, where we compete, if you earn medals, like at World Championships, of course, you get to be registered on a special list to be receiving some money from the IWF.
okay.
But as you're grooming yourself, you have to finding sponsors to help you out. Like I said, Victoria University is trying to help me out. Plascon is trying to help me out. My club has always had my back. That is Coach Isugu Unified Gym has also been helping me. So
Is it
me,
still free gym for you?
yeah, for me it's free, and coach is also welcoming more athletes at the gym. He has always been doing it for generation. Also, his father was in the sport,
Okay.
so it's a generational stuff that we need more of the athletes to join the sport, because it's more scarce of the.
You keep talking about him, your coach. How impactful is he in your career?
Oh, his coach is the beginning of all the story. He has, like I said, I was just bodybuilding, and then he told me, it was just the simple ones. I don't want you to do anything, just I want you to join the sport. And then that's how I came up to also join. Yeah, giving me positive energy. Come back tomorrow. I know you can do better. Then I think that's how I found myself loving the sport. Even the colleagues around encouraging me, like, you are gonna do great things. Whenever in an environment, and it's always inspiring, you get to find yourself to be attached to it. And so I think coach did the big part, but also the team players that I was in and the environment kept pushing me, and also seeing myself win. So I'm finding myself taking it seriously. If I'm to go back to the question of how we find money, is of course generally support from different individuals, and you have to find yourself networking with a lot of connections. Would really, when I tell myself, people really buy it. That's the question that you should ask yourself. And if someone supported me today, how much am I willing to put into the sport?
Yeah.
Because before even you get the money or you're getting the support, now you have to understand that it's no longer just about you, but also people who have pushed you. Actually, I have a lot of people to thank. Oh my God!
Very many of them.
So this is why sometimes I take my sport very seriously, because once I'm like, I want to give up, I look at the people who I told my stories, and where and what I've achieved, and I'm like, hey, I have to represent my country.
Yeah, sure. And besides the event in Egypt where you scooped a gold
Yeah,
on your first time of asking,
my
what are
first time.
some of the moments you've lived off ever since that time? Where have you gone with the Ugandan flag and represented?
My first competition where I raised the flag of Uganda was in Egypt, 2023,
Mm.
and then I was supposed to raise it again in 2024, but due to some financial constraints with also the federation, I wasn't able to go. But then I came back in 2025,
Okay.
where I was had the opportunity, but where I was supported by the Joy University again and
Mm.
PASCON that made the trip happen, and I raised the flag again under the Youth and Junior African Championships.
Mm.
So they were continental medals.
Okay.
Uh, I think the third time of me that I'm expecting is to be this year. And actually, this year we have a full calendar that is fully active.
What's your new calendar this year?
Uh, the new calendar right now that we are on, we are having again we're having African Senior Championships, but these Senior African Championships
Mm.
are having qualifiers to Commonwealth Games 2026.
They're acting as qualifiers.
Yeah, the acting as qualifiers. So we are in, like I said, right now we are in intense preparations, so
Mm.
that we can see the team that will make it to go for these qualifications, and which I'm glad that I was selected to be
Okay.
part of the team. Though currently we are looking for again funds
Mm.
to be able to go for these competitions.
Where will they be happening?
They will be happening in Egypt. Egypt is Somalia.
Man, when will that be?
It will be in May this coming month,
That's quite soon.
very soon. So we have to be ready, ready. Even right now, I'm feeling fatigue from the training, but
Yeah.
I'm strong and ready to go.
Okay. And earlier on, you told me your dream is to play at the Olympics.
Yeah,
Or it's just part of the dream.
it's not actually. It's not actually. It became like a dream.
Mm.
But once a dream, you start acting upon it. You have to find ways of it manifesting.
Mm.
So right now, my end goal is becoming not just I went to Olympics, but I really want to earn the medal, because Africans, we have a lot of potential. It's just that the funding limits us down. When I talk about funding, it's
Mm.
it's not that you need to have a lot of money,
Mm.
but there are these essential stuff that you have to be around with to help you push. Because when I won the medal of Ghana, I remember I had a quite of support. I had these meals around, the supplements were available, and my energy was speaking every session that I trained. So me looking at the Olympics, I feel like I can represent Uganda and bring a medal. On a serious note, like actually, I can
Yeah.
really bring a medal.
What does
Because,
it take for you to be at the Olympics? You need to pick up points from different tournaments.
uh, to be able to qualify for that Olympics, come 2028 or 2036, I have to make sure that I go to every competition that is on the calendar.
About how many of those?
There are quite many. Why do they do that? Because they need to see how active you are.
Mm.
How are you progressing? Are you reducing your weight? Is your performance peaking?
Yeah.
They take consideration of every appearance you make, and so I need to be very well concentrated, and then also I have to be giving all my best in every tournament.
Have you had any tournaments this year?
This year we had some openers. Their openers was it? I think the beginning of no, by the end of Feb,
Feb?
yeah, which it happened at Ultimate Gym,
Mm.
where my performance was not quite good, I would say, but the points that I made were expected, because I'm still nursing a back injury and a shoulder injury.
Oh.
Yeah, but I still had to represent at my best, and which I'm glad that I did. Yeah.
And man, when you talk about weightlifting, it's not easy feat. I want to assume we know footballers get injuries and the rest of their disciplines.
Yes.
But what are some of the challenges that are included in this sport? Because
So,
I understand you. Okay, what's the highest of weights you lift?
the highest weight that I've
Maybe
lifted,
that could shed a picture.
So you see, this sport is quite brutal, honestly,
Mm.
because you have to always aim for heavier weights.
That's how you earn the points.
Yeah, if today you lifted 200 kgs, those are not enough. Next week you have to come back and add about 210 kgs. The next week that's how it's supposed to be. But sometimes, of course, training, sometimes you find yourself getting injured, having a knee pain, having a back problem, you're having a muscle pull somewhere, your muscles are weak somewhere. So all these struggles, like
Mm.
uh, actually, but that's under the, of course, injuries. So
Yeah,
injuries, you cannot,
that's injuries.
yeah, you
Almost
cannot.
every sport has injuries.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not chess.
But the other thing is more of, like I said, financials. Financials keep coming in
Mm.
because it's very important. The other time also, the people you're with, are they supporting you? You know, whenever you're in an environment where people are like the sport, that sport you're in is not beneficial.
They're pulling you back.
They always pull your career down. They pull you mentally, you also physically, and when you don't have the right support system, you can find most of the times that the sport itself will be losing a lot of good talents around it.
Mm.
And I'm so glad today that based on the medals that I started getting for the
Mm.
country, I've always had a backing team around
Okay.
me, especially from Muganga,
Yeah.
from Mr. Kayango Daniel, from the federation itself,
Mm.
where they look at me being a good symbol for the
For the
strength
sport.
sport.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so also the environment, also it can be
You
also.
talk about support system. Who is your support system?
My support system is whoever comes to help me out. You personally can come out
Mm.
and be like, I've really loved this story. I
Mm.
want to see your dream come true, like for real. Because you see, if you talk about the support system, many people, most of the times,
Mm.
today you're on, today you have it, tomorrow you
Yeah,
don't
so
have.
tomorrow is not there.
But I would say that it's not like most of the times it's the way I survive,
Mm.
you know. Because when you look, I've done some jobs, but these jobs that take you from morning to evening,
My God, because you have to train. So I was about to
uh-huh.
ask you how then do you cope up with your course that you're doing? Computer science, is it? And then you have to work, you have to train, you have to compete. I think you
Yeah,
have to be out of the country for sometimes for weeks.
yeah. To be honest, sometimes I
So
dodge classes. I would say that, to be honest with you, because sometimes you come out of training when you're truly tired. Even when the teacher is teaching, you are dozing off. Your mind is just thinking, can we rest a bit? Can we? Because, but
Mm.
I always find time at night and go back in the books. Though, yeah, I have some challenges here and there that are always challenge are part of life.
Mm.
But I always make sure that I come through at the end. But always the supportive system is that the people who are always interested of seeing the dream come true.
What's life like as a student?
As a student, I'm really interactive with a lot of my fellow students. They really actually like me so much that the
Do
point
they come to support? Maybe come to the gym?
they have not yet. That I won't lie, but they really want to. I don't know why, but there is this like you're with friends
Mm.
and they're like excited about your sport and they want to see you, but then you see their energy is down. They say they are going to come at the gym, now they don't come, but they are watching you visibly on social media.
Yeah.
Whenever I put my post there, they're like, "Wow, we are rooting for you. We
Mm.
like how you're going. Keep going." I'm really a friendly person to everyone,
Yeah.
because
I could tell.
yeah, because I get down with everybody. I vibe up with everybody. If you are to ask anybody who knows me,
Mm.
I'm truly friendly with anybody. Just that whenever I tell them this story, like, I don't know even how you even chose that sport, you guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
I don't think you. I honestly don't think you chose the sport.
Yeah,
Maybe the sport chose you, or someone chose the sport for you.
true, true. Because also me, the way I found myself in weightlifting, it was by I didn't expect it.
Surprised.
I thought I was just going to do my
Would you
three.
choose it again? Do you regret?
Yeah, I would. You
You
know
would
why?
choose why?
Because it has taught me a lot of things that life could offer. I've learned a lot of discipline, to be kind,
Mm.
to be always to be patient, to be focused, and every day that you wake up to go, do your best.
Mm.
So those are the principles I work with, even when I'm meeting people, when I'm interacting with a lot of friends. So yeah, I position myself to be a disciplined person, And when anything that comes across and is trying to take me away, I'd rather cut myself off and get to back where I put. Because most of the times you find us like youths, like you, if you're on like TikTok,
Yeah.
you find people on TikTok, you find them here, you find them this, you find them there. So that mentality, sometimes I'm forced even to delete some applications from my phone just
So that
to,
you focus.
yes.
Okay. But, by focus, then I assume you have future plans, big plans for this. And so, where do you want to be in the future? Maybe if I come here 5 years later or 7, done, where do you want to see the Tumukunde by then? What do you want to be doing within the sport?
To be honest, I really I want to see myself teaching or training the community or even in the universities. I want to take it into, because when you look at other countries, most of the players who have made it who are retiring, they have been turned into coaches, and these coaches have gone into universities where they have been training athletes. So, like now you can see right now that the education system is changing. It's not more of the books like lately we used to have. Nowadays, even the ministry is looking into the children's talents.
Yeah.
So I see like with, with every help that I've received from you, my fellow Ugandans, I really like to give it back by turning into a coach, building
Okay.
facilities where these people are, where uh, my brothers and sisters can come in and also train and also keep the sport going forward. Like you see, badminton, boxing. So yeah, I see myself as being a coach.
Okay. And what would you, because um, obviously you would need support from people, but also as an individual. First, to accomplish all that, you might as well need your best as a player to keep performing and all that. But for this sport, for other games, it depends on the demand.
Yes,
For some disciplines, you can keep up to until 50.
yes.
But just out of curiosity, for how long can you spend in this game? You say you're 18, you started at 15. How far can you go?
The far as I can go, it depends on the support that you have. Because now, at the age of 30,
Mm.
you need you need to double down on your diet, your resting.
Is that when you start aging?
Okay, by then, because your muscles now, your bones are really too strong,
Oh,
but your, let me see, your recovery is down as an individual. Because once you're that age, you're this person. If it's the day-to-day life, you find this person more of, I'm focused on my business, I go
yeah.
back home and rest. But now to the sport, you have to be so keen with everything you do. If you've been having even a business that takes you off, you'll have to first stop it if you're looking into back in the sport.
Are you willing to go fully professional and leave everything?
Yes, yes. Because why not? Because
What would it take for you to take on the sport
so,
fully?
so what would really make me stick to this sport, to represent my country and to win medals, not just for only going outside there and uh, just participating. If I had enough, even though if it was a single person looking to support me,
But if that person is to support you,
yes.
what are the needs of a weightlifter for them to stay in the sport and focus on it?
Now,
Maybe.
the list of being an athlete, it's more of I can break it down into diet.
Yeah.
The dieting is very important. Um,
Training.
the training where you train from, the nutrition like supplements that you need to have around you during your training just to recharge your energy stream, and also the medication in case of an injury. You know, that an injury comes in, you need to be rehabilitated as
Yeah.
fast as possible to go back in the sport, and maybe just commission just to sustain your life, maybe like to pay rent, buy some food around, because that's all the athlete needs to just be focused
Focus
on.
on again.
I have this, go to training. Have this. Because if you look at Nigerians, you look at Ghana, you look at Americans and India, we have been with the same athletes, and
Yeah.
this and their countries are really investing in them. You ask yourself why, but you see the results they are bringing on board.
Yeah.
Olympic weightlifting is really one of the top games in the whole world. So even China would really to invest billions, big facilities. Like you see, Nnalubaale, just for
Weightlifters.
weightlifters, the facility having only just for weightlifters. And you may ask, where do they get their money? How do they get their investment returns? But you would see the whole legacy is built on them, and these are citizens who have not just been idols around the country, but also after, actually, most of the times, even some countries award medals, army medals, to
Back at
individual.
home.
Yeah, after receiving like an Olympic medal or Commonwealth medal, they come back and they are medaled because they have shown a sign of patriotism. You know, going out there and lifting heavy weights, lifting 200 kgs in the air, and you're the most among the other country players. So, unless you're doing a sport for fun, but we should be really so focused whenever you take up a sport or any discipline, you should see the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I see myself. I don't want to just be here to talk to people. I want to put a legacy that I represented my country to my full potential.
Okay. If you finally retire in your chair as an old man, 40, 50, I assume you won't be playing by then.
Yeah.
What would make you look back and say, I gave it my all, I did my best? What would be your moments of pride if you
know,
achieved?
Even when right now, someone would says me right now would be like, I could give that kid a job to be somewhere. I have also those people who could give me jobs to be the normal person.
The 9 to 5?
9 to 5 jobs. So, but every day I'm willing to even go broke. Like they don't see finish saying it, but I'm happy that I trained. I added 1+ kg to my weight. You know, so when I look back, it will be, I think I followed my heart. Because if you look at if you're someone goes back in our family background, I come from a background where most of my uncles, they're military men. They fought wars. So me representing myself, representing my country but in a sports field, I feel like at least I've served my country somewhere. That's where I get my happiness. So even when I turn 40s, I'll be like, wow, at least I don't know how to end up, but I did my service. I take it to be like a service to me. Yeah, serving my country. So yeah,
So that's what would make the old man feel proud.
I'll be proud
Absolutely.
in my small heart there.
Okay, just in case we missed out anything during our conversation that you would want anyone out there to hear out or listen to, the camera is all yours. Please look into it and say what you want to them before we say our goodbyes.
Fellow Ugandans, I know I have said a lot, but there's so much to share. I have a lot of stories, but the one thing that I really need right now, I really need your support. Anybody out there that is willing to support me in any way, because I promise, even when I break my hand during the platform, I want to be the strongest man, the strongest uh, athlete in the world. And I know this is possible. We have seen our athletes who are running, but our potential is not only in running, but also in strength. So I call upon any investor, any company, anybody who really wants to see Dan Tumukunde make it to the Olympics, and not just to participate, but also to bring medals. I'm ready to put in the work. I'm ready to exercise my full potential, or even die on a platform, if that comes to the point. But only one thing that will make my soul happy is when I see myself bringing back medals, raising the flag, and singing the national anthem for the nation. That's the only happiness that I get from this. So I welcome anybody that is willing to support me. Amen.
Thank you very much. All right, you've just heard from the gentleman himself. Entered the sport by mistake as a 15-year-old looking to cut weight or to chop weight, but a couple of years later, he went to Egypt and grabbed gold. He didn't even know how the results were being announced, but he grabbed gold at the first time of asking. And for all the years he has spent now, his dream is to play at the Olympics and win some medals from the Olympics. Martin Mugambi is my name, been with Ugandan Olympic weightlifter Dan Tumukunde. Dan, good to have you, and success. I wish you the best in all your endeavors.
But I'm so glad to be at Nnalubaale Sport. What the work that you're doing is really good. It's life
Thanks for
changing,
appreciating.
and I'm really glad to be part of the whole journey. Yeah, waiting for my next one to be. or with good stories, of course, with
Sure,
medals and
sure.
all that.
We'll do it.
And I want to thank the community of Nnalubaale, whoever is watching this, guys, follow them on their every social platform they have, because they're really bringing out sporting talents that that really need your support so that we can push forward our country.
Thank you very much.